Hi everyone, this is Seah once again. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to replace the original basket on the Argos, which is this one. Let me just pop it out. Right, this is the basket that comes with the Argos. Right, I'm going to replace this with something different, which is from the IMS basket from E&B. Right, so yep, let's get started. So first, let's take the basket out and show you the difference between the two. Right, so this one is the IMS basket. This one is the basket that comes with the Argos. So you can see it's very similar to each other, except that I think the E&B has got more holes all the way to the side, whereas the one from the Argos has, you can see here, they didn't have holes all the way to the end. Right, and if you turn over, that's where the difference is. Right, you can definitely see the difference there. Right, this one, they puncture the hole from the back, right, and they do a overall polish on the surface, so we can see the swirl mark there. This is actually the polish mark by the company that produces this. I think all the Chinese company produce their basket this way, but I can't say that this is from China. I think in my other video I did comment that I think this is actually manufactured in China, but it's so far producing very good cup of coffee, so I have no complaint about this basket. The holes are very small actually on the Argos filter baskets, very small. So I think the extractions on this is we don't have to grind really fine to get a good extractions. Right, as contrast to the IMS basket, you can see the sheen of quartz coating there. Right, it's supposed to be able to allow you to knock out your puck more effectively. Right, this is the quartz coating, not something chemical, so it's fully natural. So you can see the holes are individually punctured and individually polished. Hence, therefore, you pay a lot more for the IMS baskets. Right. So let's pop this in and then put a shot and then see whether we get any improvement in the extractions. Right, so let's put this on the portafilter. Right, so it fits nicely, and let's try to lock it up. It should fit on all the IMS baskets. Yep, it fits. So can definitely use the IMS 50mm baskets on the Argos, that's for sure. Right, so let's grind 20 grams of coffee, because this basket is designed for up to 20 grams of coffee. So today's blend, I'm going to use the Coca Pedal Symphony, which is actually from Sumatra and the Yunnan region. Recently, I've been using my lab suite for filter coffee using the CT2062. I've been getting fantastic results. I even tried some of the coffee that I used that I roasted long time ago. Look at the roast date. It's on the 31st of August 2022. I found this bag of old Yunnan red wine. Well, it used to be, last time it used to be called the red wine. Now it's called the Majestic Merlot. Right, the coffee still has a lot of sweetness. It has no signs of getting oxidized, and so I've been enjoying the filter coffee out of these bags of coffee. I'm really surprised. So maybe I can come out with another one, right, which is called the H filter coffee beans. Right, I'll probably bring this to the cafe and let my customers sample this so that they will know what I'm talking about. So let's adjust. You can see that I have no dial indicator here, grind indicator. So I basically have put a mark here. I forgot to 3D print one for myself. So it should be around 11.5, I believe. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow feed the coffee, right? So hopefully I can get more uniformity and less better tasting coffee. So let me just bring up the camera and show you how the slow feed is. Turn on the grinder. Right, it takes slightly longer to grind, right? But as usual, if you dose into the portafilter, dose in the dosing cup directly, there will be some compacting of the coffee ground. So usually I'll do a WDT, right? So let me bring my camera back again. Okay, now we'll be doing the part prep over here. There's a little bit of water. I'll just clean out the water. I think on the Argos Discord, it was mentioned that the portafilter don't have to heat it up. You can do a cold start. You don't have to heat up your group as well. So let's transfer. I like transparent catch cup. Right, let's do a bit of WDT. Right, nicely done. I'm just going to use the temper from Argos. Do a gentle temp. I really like the design of this temper. Small, compact, and really easy to use. Of course, my constant flash temper from MHW will be a much easier job. But I like the size of this temper. Right, nicely tamped. Let's put on the puck screen. Right, and let's lock up the portafilter and pull a shot. Okay, let's put the scale underneath. Okay, I'll be using my shot glass. Before that, let's lock up the portafilter. Okay, I wish I can get a second camera angle to show you the extraction from the bottom. Maybe for the next video, I will shoot it from the bottom instead of at the pressure gauge to show you the extractions. Right. So this is usually what I do. I will usually lift this up gently to allow some of the water to flush in. Right, you can hear the gargling sound of the water rushing into the group. Right, and I'll look at the my bottomless portafilter at the bottom. I can see that drips of coffee already start to come out, and I'll pull a little bit, right, to make sure all the part is wet. Then I'll lift up my handle to have the group completely filled with water again. Then this time I'm going to pull. Okay, you can see that it's too fast. So I'm still not used to the IMS basket yet. So for the IMS basket, I guess I have to grind finer, right, to get the better shots. So this is not a good shots. So I'll be trying that again, but with a final grind settings. So this is part and parcel of dialing the coffee, right? Because I've changed the basket, so everything changes. So that proved my point. On the original basket, you can grind coarser and get a pretty good results, but on the IMS, you have to grind finer. So let's take out the polyfilter and see how's the condition of the puck. Still a little ponding of water. Right, the puck still looks pretty good. Yeah, really dry. Right, it knock out nicely in one piece. But the extraction is just too fast, right? So let me grind again by reducing the grind setting. And let's try again. And also, when you do like a slow feeding, I think you will get a slightly coarser grind and you produce lesser fine coffee powder. Hence, therefore, the extraction seems to be a lot faster. So these may be the two factors contributing to the fact that I'm actually pulling faster. So to do that, compensate that, I have to grind finer. Alright, let's turn up. Alright, and we're still going to do a slow feed. Usual. Fluff it up a little bit. Right, very good time. Let me wash the part screen. Right, okay, let's put another shot and see how it goes. Let me see whether I can turn my yeah, maybe you can get a sight of the how the extraction comes out from the bottom. Maybe I can do it this way. Right. So you can now probably see better from the glass that have been put it there. So let's try. If I put my the issue is the drip tray is actually blocking the view, so I have to raise it up further to get a better view. Let's try that. Okay, I think this will give you a better view there. So let's try to pull another shot. Hopefully this will be better. Again, lift up gently. Okay, I think the machine just went into hibernation mode, and then I'm not getting any pressure from the group. Hence, therefore, just now when I leave it up, it didn't actually give me any pressure from the boiler to push out the water. So I think the Argos goes into hibernation mode pretty quickly. So yeah, that's what I've experienced so far. And I can see my boiler pressure increasing again. I have to wait for the boiler pressure to go around 1 plus, right, before I can pull effective shots. Otherwise, there will not be any water, right, flushing from the group, from the boiler to the group. So I think this is the pain, right? All right. Still have to wait for a little while. The temperature LED is still flashing a little bit. That shows that it's probably still heating up. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, here you can hear the gargling. Right. Yes, I can see it coming out. Lift up. I think it's still too coarse for the shot, but let's just try. Yeah, it's still too coarse, right? So it'll be harder to pull on IMS basket because the okay, so I'm able to get around 35 grams of coffee, which is still slightly less than 1:2. My aim is actually to get 40 grams of shots. So I have to go for a third try to grind even finer, right, to try to get a proper shot. Okay, let's take it out. Right, it spray a little bit, so I need to do a little bit of cleanup. Okay, let's adjust the grinder. Now I'm grinding really fine on the DF64 Gen 1 with the SSB cast or lap sweep burrs inside. Still doing 20 grams. I'm already grinding at about 7 to 8. So it's already on very close to the zero. Okay, let's try to pull a third shot. Right, there seems to be less water on the pass screen as compared to my previous one. knock out nicely. You can see the palm of my hand. Right, it's definitely extracted, but because the flow speed is too fast, right, so it's a little bit under extracted. So I have tasted the espresso. Acidity is pretty high. Right, so let's try a third one. Be it good or bad, I'm just going to drink this and then turn this into a small little latte. Right, the usual preparation for the park. Don't have to time extra hard. It's okay, so let me get you closer. Okay, with that you probably can see the underside of the shower screen. Now it's blocking. Now it's blocked by the portafilter. Okay, let's do it this way. Right, lift up. Yep, I can see that the basket is not dripping out too like last time. Okay, it start to have spots. Now it's fully wet. I can see the drips coming out. Lift up my handle all the way to the top. Right now I'm going to pull. Still not getting the good shot from the IMS basket. Still grinding, still running fast on the basket from the shot. So probably we have to try again the next day. So this coffee is going to be very good, but let's give it a try. Right, so cheers. Oh, it's already better. The sweetness is there. It's still slight acidity, but the good quality, good texture, really well. Even though it's fast, but it really tastes a lot better than the previous one that I have done. Yeah, I will consider this as a good shot. So yeah, okay, this is good, right? Even though it still runs a little bit fast, but at least on my third attempt, I'm getting a better quality shots as compared to the other two. So I think I will just be making espresso. Otherwise, the video will be too long if I turn this into a milk-based drink. Yeah, so cheers and thanks for joining. I'll be continuing to dial in the espresso on the new IMS basket which I've installed. So yeah, I have to keep grinding finer. And I think it has to do with the way I slow feed the coffee, right? Because I don't see a lot of fine coffee powder even from the lap sweeper. So this is something really interesting. Usually when I bellow out, there will be a lot of fine coffee powder coming out from the exit chute into the dosing cup. But now I don't see a lot of this fine coffee powder, and that is definitely making my shot a lot faster because the lap sweet supposed to produce the fine, right, to give the body of the espresso. But I'm still getting pretty good body on this, just that it is not the really full body, but the sweetness is there, right? So the lab suite is famous for producing sweet espresso, and yes, it is doing that. So thanks for joining. This is CY. I hope you like my video content today, and I'll see you in the next video.